Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel The Knowledge Library. Today we are going to discuss some important MCQs on human rights. So let's start. The first question is, which of the following is considered the foundation of human rights? Option A, equality. Option B, discrimination. Option C, injustice. Option D, inequality. Correct answer is option A, equality. Next question is, which document is known as the Magna Carta of Human Rights? Option A, UN Charter. Option B, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Option C, Bill of Rights. Option D, Geneva Convention. Answer is option B, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Next question is, what year was the Universal Declaration of Human Rights adopted by the UN General Assembly? Option A, 1945. Option B, 1948. Option C, 1950. Option D, 1966. Correct answer is option B, 1948. Next question is, which of the following is not a civil right? Option A, right to vote. Option B, freedom of speech. Option C, right to privacy. Option D, right to education. Correct answer is option D, right to education. Next question is, what is the primary international body responsible for promoting and protecting human rights? Option A, World Bank. Option B, United Nations. Option C, International Monetary Fund. Option D, World Health Organization. Correct answer is option B, United Nations. Next question is, which article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights emphasizes right to life, liberty and security of person? Option A, Article 3. Option B, Article 1. Option C, Article 10. Option D, Article 5. Correct answer is option A, Article 3. Next question is, which of the following is a political right? Option A, freedom of religion. Option B, freedom from discrimination. Option C, right to vote. Option D, right to education. Correct answer is option C, right to vote. Next question is, which of these human rights is considered fundamental in most constitutions? Option A, right to free speech. Option B, right to education. Option C, right to health. Option D, right to own property. Correct answer is option A, right to free speech. Next question is, human rights are considered to be universal. What does universal mean? Option A, they apply only to certain countries. Option B, they apply to everyone. Option C, they are optional. Option D, they are government controlled. Answer is option B, they apply to everyone. Next question is, which principle states that human rights cannot be taken away except in specific situations? Option A, non-discrimination. Option B, inalienability. Option C, universality. Option D, equality. Correct answer is option B, inalienability. Next question is, the European Convention on Human Rights was adopted in what year? Option A, 1948. Option B, 1950. Option C, 1966. Option D, 1975. Answer is option B, 1950. Next question is, Which body monitors compliance with European Convention on Human Rights? Option A, European Court of Justice. Option B, European Commission. Option C, European Court of Human Rights. Option D, United Nations. Correct answer is option C, European Court of Human Rights. Next question is, what is the main purpose of the International Convention on Civil and Political Rights? Option A, to promote education. Option B, to protect civil and political rights. Option C, to address economic and social rights. Option D, to regulate trade and commerce. Answer is option B, to protect civil and political rights. Next question is, which article in the ICCPR protects the right to life? Option A, Article 6. Option B, Article 12. Option C, Article 3. Option D, Article 25. Answer is option A, Article 6. Next question is, which treaty body oversees the implementation of the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women? Option A, Human Rights Committee. Option B, CEDAW Committee. Option C, UNICEF. Option D, International Labour Organization. Answer is option B, CEDAW Committee. Next question is, which convention is often associated with child rights? Option A, ICCPR. Option B, CEDAW. Option C, CRC. Option D, ICSCR. Answer is option C, Convention on the Rights of the Child. Next question is, which international convention focuses on economic, social and cultural rights? Option A, ICCPR. Option B, ICSCR. Option C, CEDAW. Option D, UDHR. Correct answer is option B, ICSCR. Next question is, which document states that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights? Option A, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Option B, ICCPR. Option C, US Bill of Rights. Option D, Geneva Convention. Answer is option A, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Next question is, which international treaty seeks to prevent torture and other cruel treatment? Option A, ICCPR. Option B, CAT. Option C, ICSCR. Option D, CEDAW. Correct answer is option B, CAT, Convention Against Torture. Next question is, which article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights guarantees the right to a fair trial? Option A, Article 10. Option B, Article 14. Option C, Article 6. Option D, Article 3. Correct answer is option A, Article 10. Next question is, which of the following organizations is known for its global campaigns to end human rights abuses? Option A, World Health Organization. Option B, Amnesty International. Option C, Greenpeace. Option D, International Red Cross. Correct answer is option B, Amnesty International. Next question is, the Human Rights Council is a subsidiary body of which international organization? Option A, World Bank. Option B, International Criminal Court. Option C, United Nations. Option D, European Union. Correct answer is option C, United Nations. Next question is, Human Rights Watch is an organization that mainly focuses on what? Option A, economic rights. Option B, monitoring human rights abuses. Option C, environmental protection. Option D, refugee rights. Correct answer is option B, monitoring human rights abuses. Next question is, what is the primary focus of the International Labour Organization? Option A, children's rights. Option B, refugee rights. Option C, labor rights. Option D, environmental protection. Correct answer is option C, labor rights. Next question is, which UN agency focuses on promoting education, science and culture as fundamental human rights? Option A, UNICEF. Option B, WHO. Option C, UNESCO. Option D, FAO. Correct answer is option C, UNESCO. Next question is, which of the following is not a primary goal of the UNHRC? Option A, promoting human rights education. Option B, investigating human rights violations. Option C, imposing economic sanctions. Option D, holding thematic discussions on human rights issues. Answer is option C, imposing economic sanctions. Next question is, which international body provides advisory opinions on human rights matters to the UN? Option A, International Court of Justice. Option B, Human Rights Council. Option C, Amnesty International. Option D, International Labour Organization. Answer is option A, International Court of Justice. Next question is, the International Criminal Court prosecutes individuals for which crimes? Option A, human trafficking. Option B, war crimes, genocide and crimes against humanity. Option C, corruption. Option D, terrorism. Correct answer is option B, war crimes, genocide and crimes against humanity. Next question is, which of the following is a human rights NGO? Option A, WHO. Option B, ICC. Option C, Human Rights Watch. Option D, IMF. Correct answer is option C, Human Rights Watch. Next question is, which article in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights prohibits slavery? Option A, Article 4. Option B, Article 12. Option C, Article 1. Option D, Article 15. Correct answer is option A, Article 4. Next question is, the Convention on the Rights of Child protects individuals up to what age? Option A, 16. Option B, 18. Option C, 21. Option D, 14. Correct answer is option B, 18. Next question is, which convention seeks to protect the rights of persons with disabilities? Option A, CRC. Option B, ICSCR. Option C, CRPD. Option D, ICCPR. Correct answer is option C, CRPD. Next question is, the right to seek asylum is enshrined in which international document? Option A, UDHR. Option B, ICCPR. Option C, Geneva Convention. Option D, Refugee Convention. Answer is option A, UDHR. Next question is, which group is specifically protected under the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women? Option A, children. Option B, refugees. Option C, women. Option D, indigenous people. Correct answer is option C, women. Next question is, what is the goal of the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples? Option A, to protect labor rights. Option B, to safeguard the rights of indigenous communities. Option C, to promote children's education. Option D, to fight against human trafficking. Correct answer is option B, to safeguard the rights of indigenous communities. Next question is, which body oversees the implementation of international labor standards? Option A, ILO. Option B, UNHCR. Option B, C, UNICEF. Option D, WHO. Correct answer is option A, ILO. Next question is, what year was the Convention on the Rights of the Child adopted? Option 1989. Option B, 1990. Option C, 1992. Option D, 1995. Correct answer is option A, 1989. Next question is, the principle of non-refoulement applies to which group? Option A, refugees. Option B, migrant workers. Option C, children. Option D, prisoners. Answer is option A, refugees. Next question is, the International Convention on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights came into force in which year? Option A, 1966. Option B, 1976. Option C, 1981. Option D, 1990. Correct answer is option B, 1976. Next question is, which treaty body monitors the implementation of the ICCPR? Option A, Human Rights Committee. Option B, UNHCR. Option C, WHO. Option D, UN Security Council. Correct answer is option A, Human Rights Committee. Next question is, which of the following is not a legally binding human rights treaty? Option A, ICCPR. Option B, UDHR. Option C, CEDAW. Option D, ICESCR. Correct answer is option B, UDHR. Next question is, which of the following articles of the UDHR guarantees the right to education? Option A, Article 26. Option B, Article 19. Option C, Article 22. Option D, Article 15. Answer is option A, Article 26. Next question is, which international document prohibits the use of torture? Option A, CAT. Option B, ICCPR. Option C, ICESCR. Option D, UDHR. Correct answer is option A, CAT. Next question is, which article of the UDHR ensures freedom of expression? Option A, Article 19. Option B, Article 12. Option C, Article 21. Option D, Article 27. Correct answer is option A, Article 19. Next question is, which of the following human rights instruments focuses on the elimination of racial discrimination? Option A, CERD. Option B, CEDAW. Option C, CRC. Option D, ICCPR. Correct answer is option A, CERD. Next question is, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights was adopted in what year? Option A, 1966. Option B, 1948. Option C, 1976. Option D, 1989. Correct answer is option A, 1966. Next question is, the International Criminal Code deals with violations of which human rights? Option A, economic and social rights. Option B, civil and political rights. Option C, humanitarian laws and war crimes. Option D, environmental rights. Answer is option C, humanitarian laws and war crimes. Next question is, the right to self-determination is found in which article of the ICCPR and ICSCR? Option A, Article 1. Option B, Article 6. Option C, Article 15. Option D, Article 25. Correct answer is option A, Article 1. Next question is, what is the legal term for the forced removal of a population group? Option A, ethnic cleansing. Option B, genocide. Option C, human trafficking. Option D, colonialism. Correct answer is option A, ethnic cleansing. Next question is, which of the following is considered a war crime? Option A, forced labor. Option B, environmental degradation. Option C, targeting civilians during armed conflict. Option D, corruption. Correct answer is option C, targeting civilians during armed conflict. Next question is, which international body prosecutes genocide and crimes against humanity? Option A, ICC. Option B, UN Security Council. Option C, WHO. Option D, World Bank. Correct answer is option A, ICC. Next question is, which of the following is a crime against humanity? Option A, genocide. Option B, terrorism. Option C, piracy. Option D, espionage. Correct answer is option A, genocide. Next question is, which of the following organization works to prevent child labor? Option A, UNICEF. Option B, WHO. Option C, World Bank. Option D, ILO. Correct answer is option A, UNICEF. Next question is, which international convention focuses on the protection of civilians' populations during war? Option A, Geneva Conventions. Option B, UDHR. Option C, ICCPR. Option D, ICSCR. Correct answer is option A, Geneva Conventions. Next question is, which term refers to the deliberate extermination of national, racial or ethnic group? Option A, genocide. Option B, ethnic cleansing. Option C, terrorism. Option D, colonialism. Correct answer is option A, genocide. Next question is, what is the primary responsibility of the International Red Cross? Option A, providing health services to children. Option B, monitoring human rights. Option C, providing humanitarian aid in conflict zones. Option D, overseeing international law. Correct answer is option C, providing humanitarian aid in conflict zones. Next question is, which crime is defined as trafficking people for forced labor or sexual exploitation? Option A, human trafficking. Option B, piracy. Option C, genocide. Option D, war crimes. Correct answer is option A, human trafficking. Next question is, which international law prohibits the use of chemical weapons in warfare? Option A, Geneva Protocol. Option B, UDHR. Option C, CAT. Option D, CEDAW. Correct answer is option A, Geneva Protocol. Next question is, which human right is increasingly important in the digital age? Option A, right to health. Option B, right to freedom of expression. Option C, right to internet access. Option D, right to education. Correct answer is option C, right to internet access. Next question is, which issue has recently been recognized as a fundamental human rights concern? Option A, climate change. Option B, free trade. Option C, space exploration. Option D, immigration policy. Correct answer is option A, climate change. Next question is, what is the key focus of the Paris Agreement? Option A, reducing poverty. Option B, combating climate change. Option C, gender equality. Option D, international trade. Correct answer is option B, combating climate change. Next question is, which international human rights concern has been exacerbated by COVID-19? Option A, gender-based violence. Option B, digital piracy. Option C, refugee rights. Option D, access to healthcare. Answer is option D, access to healthcare. Next question is, what is the term for the use of AI to target certain groups for communities based on ethnicity or nationality? Option A, digital discrimination. Option B, AI bias. Option C, data mining. Option D, surveillance capitalism. Correct answer is option B, AI bias. Next question is, which human rights issue is closely associated with big data and surveillance technologies? Option A, right to free speech. Option B, right to privacy. Option C, right to assembly. Option D, right to religion. Correct answer is option B, right to privacy. Next question is, which movement has focused global attention on systematic racial discrimination? Option A, Occupy Wall Street. Option B, Black Lives Matter. Option C, Arab Spring. Option D, Fridays for Future. Correct answer is option B, Black Lives Matter. Next question is, which organization is primarily responsible for promoting and ensuring gender equality globally? Option A, UN Women. Option B, ILO. Option C, WHO. Option D, UNDP. Correct answer is option A, UN Women.